All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the Gunners family. Oya, make una gather here. Arteta don't drop update. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to just quickly summarize everything Mikel Arteta have to say during his press conference today ahead of that clash that is coming up tomorrow. Brentford coming down to the Emirates Stadium. Hey, first of all, may we begin to pray for Brentford because anyway, now Mikel Arteta matter na carry us come. So help me tap the like button as we begin to dissect everything one after the other. 10 things. Number one now is on top injury update. You know now, of course, the first person where everybody want to know is about William Saliba. And they asked Mikel Arteta about the situation of William Saliba right now. And Arteta said, you see, for now, I cannot actually ascertain the full details for you about William Saliba if he's going to be available or not. Because we have one more training section to go. Now, after that section, I will can ascertain if he's going to be available for that game or if he's not. However, even if he's not going to be available for that game, then it is only going to be a matter of days. They asked Baba, moving on, about Leandro Trossard. Baba said it is also a matter of days. They asked him about Kai Havertz. He said it is a matter of weeks. They asked him about Gabriel Magalhaes. He said it is also a matter of weeks. Anyway, that is that about the injury matter for inside Arsenal right now. Moving on, they can't ask Baba, say, come, you are playing against Brentford at home tomorrow. Did you think this is an opportunity for you to just rotate your squad in one way or the other? And Arteta just said, the only opportunity that there is for us tomorrow is to go to Emirates Stadium by 7:30 UK time, which is 8:30 Nigeria time. Everybody need to be at the Emirates Stadium where they are going to be fully prepared and fully ready to beat Brentford. That's the only opportunity. As Baba just dodged the question. They asked Mikel Arteta again, say, come Baba, how is the motivation level for inside this your squad after this Chelsea game where we say una don't play? How the motivation level can be inside the squad? And Mikel Arteta just look at them. He just say, look, the motivation level has not changed. First of all, we draw our motivation level from our preparation because we prepare each time to beat any opposition where we say we won't play, we won't face this season. That's number one. Plus number two now is that where we even day on the league table as number one is even more of a motivation. So there is no need for any other extra ginger or extra motivation. The motivation level has not changed. It still remains the same. That is that about that. Moving on right now. That same reporter again still can't ask Mikel Arteta, say, Baba, now me ask you earlier about how you are preparing for tomorrow's game. Probably you might be preparing for rotation. I'm not asking you if you are going to rotate simply because I want to ask you about, the lineup of the players that will be available tomorrow. No, I'm just asking simply because players in the likes of Declan Rice and Timber, the two of them have played a lot of minutes in about the last few weeks. They've played so many games. That is one of the reasons why I'm asking to know if probably one of them or the two of them might be rotated ahead of that Aston Villa game that is coming up by weekend. And Mikel Arteta said, see, we try to manage the case of every single player in this club in relation to how they are feeling ahead of the game. Nobody say we just push them to the game. If they are feeling okay, we let them play. If they are not feeling okay, then we, bring in someone else. So it's not about they've played too many games. We try to pick them in relation to how they are feeling ahead of each game. But don't forget, our purpose is always to have our strongest team on the pitch per time. That is in the words of Mikel Arteta. They can't ask him again, say, how far Ben White go get opportunity to play tomorrow again? Baba said, everybody have an opportunity tomorrow. Everybody that get opportunity tomorrow. Anyway, let us continue. On the level of physicality, they asked Mikel Arteta because the two games where we say they don't stress you in recent time. Number one is the Chelsea game that you draw. And the second one is the Sunderland game that you played at the Stadium of Light. We could clearly see that very day that the level of physicality of Sunderland was almost like more than your own players. And the level of physicality again against Chelsea was almost like they just a bully una. What did you have to say about this thing? And Mikel Arteta said, see, every team in the Premier League right now, they are trying to play physical game. Everybody is physical in the Premier League right now. But you see, in the case of that Brentford game that is coming up tomorrow, we will try our best, our possible best, to have the game in our control, to dominate the game and to win. Moving on. They asked Mikel Arteta about the same question they asked Enzo Maresca. It seems now, say, it be like saying that all of the managers now they won't ask this question. They asked Mikel Arteta, say, Daniel Farke, that's the Leeds United coach, complain about how the game is just being stopped time and time again against Manchester City this last weekend, especially when Donnarumma went down and Pep Guardiola called the entirety of his players, giving all of them instruction that, Daniel Farke complained on Sunday that how many minutes are the players even getting on the pitch to play the normal football, stoppage here, stoppage there, VAR there, this one here, players sleep on the ground here, and at the end of the day, the amount of minutes that they will add to it at the end of the day, if you sum it up, it might not be up to the number of time wasted already on the pitch. They can't ask Mikel Arteta, say, waiting be your take. And Mikel Arteta said, see, it happens to us too on Sunday when we played. It happens to us too when we played against Chelsea. But, sometimes you just wonder how many minutes are we actually getting on the field of play. When, this person wastes time here, VAR wastes time here, that one wastes time there. At the end of the day, you ask yourself, how many minutes are we actually getting? But to wrap it up, he said he believes that the rules are evolving. And, I think deeply about this. What Arteta might be trying to say is that he knows that very soon there's going to be another rule that will come up about that. Probably there's just going to be stoppage time whenever the game don't stop. Maybe they just stop the time till they would be done with whatever they are doing, things like that. Anyway, let's just see how the matter will be. On top of Declan Rice matter, massive congratulations to him for winning the award. AFFSF, or we waiting be the name of the award he won yesterday. They asked Mikel Arteta if Declan Rice has been the best player so far so good that he has signed at Arsenal. Baba did not answer. Baba said that's a tough question, but Declan Rice has always been a top player that has been helping the team achieve a lot of things, and he was full of praise for Declan Rice. Just full of praise for him. Moving on right now, they asked Mikel Arteta about the set piece situation of Arsenal, because Arsenal are very good at using set piece, and also Brentford themselves, they are very good at using set piece. They can throw ball from here to you get my point now. And Mikel Arteta said, see, everybody like to use set piece. Don't let them lie to you. All of us in the Premier League, we should be called set piece FC. He said the last time he checked, Chelsea have scored 7 goals from the corner, and Arsenal have scored 8. So everybody likes set pieces. That is a lie if they come outside to tell you that they did not like set piece. Everybody use set piece as a weapon in the Premier League. You see this Arteta, eh? Anyway, let's leave that one for one side. Moving on right now. They can't ask Mikel Arteta, say, Baba, how have you learned from this injury here, injury there, so far so good? How have you learned from injury left, right, and center? And Mikel Arteta said, oh boy, it has been very, very tough, especially up front. He said this season has been one of the worstest when it comes to the attacking side for Arsenal. As one they go off, now another one they come. As another one they go off, now another one they come. You get my point now. But anyway, Baba said that is the reason why they've been trying it part-time, to have a backup player that can play in every position. Not because you are a left wing back, you cannot play at the number 9 when need rise. If you are a left wing back and we need you to play at the number 9, you will have to play there. Baba said they've been preparing for that. And that's why you can clearly see that Mikel Merino did not find it difficult to quickly fit in the number 9 position. Anyway, on a final note, Mikel Arteta described that game that Arsenal played against Chelsea. He said it is a learning game. He said they learned a lot from it. He said every game used to come with its own lesson for them. The Bayern Munich game came with its own lesson. The Tottenham Hotspur game came with its own lesson. And Arsenal have learned their lesson in that game they play against Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, these are in the words of Mikel Arteta ahead of that game that is coming up tomorrow. Have you tapped the like button? I'ma see you guys later.